Hello everyone, this is the Southern Hellenic. I am back with another video. So today is Thursday. Today is my appointment to go get my carpal tunnel looked at by a specialist. So yesterday yesterday was kind of a little funny. My general manager asked me, he had told me, reminded me to ensure that I remind the doctor to give a more detailed detailed thing about like what I can and cannot do, what constitutes light, because the hospital wasn't clear on it. Even though it's actually in the second one, the one that I was basically told that management doesn't look at, even though it does have what constitutes as light. So in today's episode, or today's video, I'm going to be talking about travel shrines and what I'm going to be taking with me when I go down to Virginia. So travel shrines. Now I will definitely be slipping travel altars in several points in the video. But travel shrines are essentially a box that is dedicated to a particular deity, or a container that's dedicated to a particular deity, that has everything that you would have on your shrine or altar, but in like miniaturized form, or boxes that you would put things in that is for the veneration, honor of that particular deity. So travel altars became really popular years ago because of a couple things. One, people love to travel, but they want to take their religion with them, and so they would put a box together and they would put it in their car, and then when they got to their hotel or motel, they would set it up and they would give offerings and things like that. Another idea that popped up several years back was the idea of like Altoid tins, and I have made several of them in the last several years. None I've sold online; they were all for my own personal use. So you have, like for travel altars, people would they would bring like a statue of. We're talking about travel altars for people that don't have limited space, that whatever. So they would have a statue of their god or goddess. They would have candles. They would have incense. They would have crystals, all that type of stuff. I think I lost a tooth last night. Now my mouth just feels weird today. I'm trying to see if this is like becoming an abscess. I hope not. So you had the idea of taking what you needed for what you practiced, and you would go on the road, and then when you got to a hotel or motel, you would set it up, and it would be a temporary structure that would be for what you were using it for, and you go on and you would pack it away and go on your merry way. I remember back in the early to close to mid 2000s, when my mother was like, you can't practice Wicca and witchcraft in my home, despite the fact that she had bought, all these books and stuff for me, and everything. And I went on to, I think it was the Cauldron, and I had talked about, what my mother had now outlawed and everything, and the people on there were like, they were not sympathetic. They did not know her like I did, and they basically said that if your mother doesn't want you to have an altar, doesn't want you to have books, doesn't want you to have anything, you're supposed to do what she says. Nowadays, you've got, as you have a new generation that's coming into paganism and polytheism, and is literally having the same issues that I had. They are now doing Altoid tins, and they're doing mini altars and mini shrines and things like that, and they're having a tea light and some incense, or they may have a little bottle of smudge spray or cleansing spray, and they will use the cleansing spray as incense, and they'll have a candle, and they'll have maybe a little picture inside of an Altoid tin to represent whatever god or goddess that they're honoring. And then when they're done with it, then they will pack it away and put it in their purse, or put it, under their pillow or whatever. And this is a way for them to have an altar without their parents finding out. So things have changed a lot since I posted that message on the Cauldron about my mother. So in Hellenism, when I had talked about this years ago, or a couple years ago, and I was basically told that in Hellenism you don't have travel shrines because historically those were not done and everything. So one of the things that I find is that travel shrines are really great if you are moving house a lot, or you are going on the road a lot, and you want to have your religion with you. So, in the spirit of all those people that have fought to get us to this point where we have travel altars and travel shrines, this is mine. I bought this, I believe last year. Yeah, last year. I bought this last year. And it's dedicated to the god Apollo. I got this from, Earthworks? Something like that. But yeah, so I've got this, and it's dedicated to Apollo. And I want to update. I will be adding 2 new items to my travel shrine, and that is going to be a little mini statue of Apollo. I just got an email today that it shipped, and also about 7 or 8 candles. These are like little tea light, not tea. These are like chime candles, and I also have a holder for it. So, yeah. So, before I open up my magic box, I want to show you, this is the book I'm going to be taking with me. So it's like when I do my daily oracle draw, I will open it up and see where I'm at. So. Alright. So the first thing in my, travel shrine is my Greek alphabet. These are homemade. I will be making another set, and I will actually be wood burning them into the wood, but these are markered, like these are drawn on. My tea light, which will be replaced with the charm candles. So that, I have a whole box of frankincense that I have not opened. I got his offering bowl. I chose a pretty one. This is the one that was on his shrine. So some random bits that are going to go on there. What my mom got me years ago, and just a little stone I like. Just, it's what I like. And of course, I gotta have my prayer beads and my prayer to Apollo. I will be adding, I'm going to be writing as much as I possibly can. I'm going to, actually take that, I'm going to print it out because I don't, I had trouble writing out my thing for the hand doctor. So when you take it all out, this is what it looks like. So the little Apollo statue will go right here. And I know this is an image of Apollo too, but I like the idea of like my statue or my image facing me. And I'll put my offering down here. So it's going to be really cool. So that's what's on my, that's what's in my travel shrine. Back to travel altars. When I talked about Wiccans and pagans having travel altars, they had travel altars. These people literally bought a freaking fishing bag and put like their 7-day candles in it, and I mean literally everything. I know one guy had a plastic fishing box, one of those big fancy ones, and he would put his cauldron and all that type of stuff in it. And I'm kind of like, wow. Really wow. No, yeah, so I just thought it was really interesting to talk about it. On this particular one, I am going to add a third item. That's going to be my cloth, which will be yellow. I actually found out from my brother that I don't have any worries about Lily attacking my shrine, so that's really good. But yeah, but like I said, I still have a couple things to put in it. Definitely I want to put that wooden block or wooden thing in it that will allow me to put my incense holder, which the frankincense incense thing comes with, because I'm not really a fan of putting it on whatever table that's going to be in my room. And I am going to bring my smudge spray because I want to cleanse the air. And for people that are wondering about Perry, he is the kind of person, and he's made it very clear, that once you reach the age of 18, you make your own choices. He may not approve of some of the choices you make, but you make your own choices, which I do like a lot. But yeah. I'm just hoping that Stephen is right about that, because I would hate to find my Apollo somewhere else. Like, where did my little statue go? So yeah, that will be really bad. So I'm gonna end there. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it gave you some ideas. I know there are going to be some Hellenists that will get on here and say the travel shrines are not historically accurate. I understand that. But I cannot imagine going a single day without my shrines or my altars, especially after the nonsense I went through for 15, 16 years. So that's my reasoning for having it, taking it with me, and everything. So I hope I'll see you guys around. Until next time, may you be happy, healthy, most importantly be safe, and hail to the gods. Bye.